He's got the coach that he knows there and players around him. He can do it.
Courtney, will the rust of Carson Palmer wear off, or will he, lack the discipline and, the athletic ability to get the job done in Oakland?
I think this weekend kind of showed, it was a rough game for Carson Palmer, let's put it that much. At one point I feel a little bad. He was kind of thrown in there, but I'm going to have to sell. He did well in Cincinnati. He's a good quarterback, but, it looked like a high school football team playing in an NFL game last week.
How many quarterbacks does that team need? That's
it was kind of sad. Thank goodness, though, they have a bye week this next coming week. You can get some practice in with the team. But,
Give him some time.
I don't think it's going to happen.
And one of the big thing is Darren McFadden wasn't his key running back this week because he had an ankle injury. Yeah. That affects it because Carson Palmer could have used him as an outlet. Yeah. Instead, he had to fall back on Michael Bush, who's more of a power runner, not the swing guy like Darren McFadden is, who can go up the middle, outside, and take a pass. Cole, buy or sell on Carson Palmer?
I sell him. He hasn't been the same since he hurt his knee in 08.
Exactly.
He was a former Pro Bowler. He was great that 1 year. But then he hurt his knee, and he just became a little wuss. It seemed like he was avoiding hits, and he got hit in the knee actually in the game and was limping around and stuff. And you can't join a team halfway through the season and expect to do well.
Exactly.
You got such a limited playbook. I think they'd have a better chance with Terrell Pryor. I can't believe I just said that, but I thought they might have a better chance with Terrell Pryor.
That comment right there, honestly,
no.
Why get Carson Palmer? You have Kyle Boller and Terrell Pryor.
At least Pryor's read the playbook.
With that supplemental draft just to get Terrell Pryor, and then you sign him? Cole, beautiful comment, buddy. Taking a tie with Courtney. That puts you to 15. Joe, you're not far behind. You're not far behind. We have a topic left.
No.
Cole, we're going to start this off with you.
All right.
The Dolphins, now defeated still, not gotten a win. Are they in the sweepstakes for Mr. Luck?
Oh, they're front runners for the sweepstakes. They
bet.
will win Andrew Luck in the NFL draft. Only if they keep Tony Sparano. If they fire Tony Sparano, they're going to win like 3 games. It's going to be terrible, and they're going to lose out by 1 pick. I can see it coming, but I hope they don't fire Tony Sparano. Andrew Luck is the next Peyton Manning. He's been compared to Peyton Manning, but a faster Peyton Manning. He's got mobility. He's Jim Harbaugh coached, who was a terrific coach at Stanford.
Yeah, and depending on how Mr. Manning's Colts do, they're in the running as well. Courtney.
They're gonna get their first replacement for Dan Marino.
Beautiful.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Sticking his neck out, but it's a good stick out because Andrew Luck is that good, and hopefully he transpires over to an NFL quarterback. Courtney, what's your idea? Do you buy or sell on the Dolphins getting Andrew Luck?
Sell. I hate to disagree with Cole here, but Andrew Luck, he's a big time run up for the Heisman. People want him. And I think it can come to a toss-up between the Dolphins and the Colts. I really do. So I think, it's who wants more. And the Colts are having a really rough season so far. So I think he might go to the Colts.
Big question, Joe, is do you play worse in order to get that first-round pick for Andrew Luck?
Lose for luck.
What do you think?
Lose for luck.
Okay.
Right? That's all you got to do.
No, exactly. That's the perfect decision.
That's what they're going for. I mean, come on, mid-season, I don't think they have anything right now going for them too well. So.
All right, Joe, keeping it short and sweet. He's going to knot it up, buy or sell. We're going to go into the final round, people, with a 3-way tie between Joe, Cole, Courtney at 15. We're going to wrap her up here. We're going to head over to a PSA by our campus fellows.
Fact: University of Wisconsin La Crosse is ranked the #2 college in the Midwest.
UW La Crosse is ranked number 34 for out-of-state students among public universities nationwide.
UW La Crosse is ranked as one of the most military-friendly schools in the nation.
UW La Crosse is number 24 among medium colleges and universities for Peace Corps volunteers.
Hello there, welcome back to Sports Scene. I'm Chance Dickman. Like I said before, we have a very close battle going on here between Cole, Courtney, and Joe. We are not at 15 after 2 rounds of play. We go into our last round, face-off, where we talk about individual topics and their meaning to sports now. A few weeks ago, Dan Weldon died tragically in an IndyCar race, past winner of 2 Indianapolis 500s. Cole, what does this do for IndyCar, NASCAR, and for their fans?
Well, I hope, honestly, that it doesn't really change anything, like as far as the race goes and preparation. Maybe they can introduce some kind of new safety thing. I mean, driving around in an open-top car, 200 miles an hour.
Probably not the
with
safest
a helmet
thing.
on, yeah. The crash itself was horrific. Upside down, flames. There's rolling cars on the track that were on fire. I don't know. I hope it doesn't change racing, and I hope the fans can still watch it. But
Courtney, your thoughts?
I agree. I think everybody kind of jokes when they, if you don't watch any form of racing, you watch it for the crashes. But this is just, it was, like Cole said, horrific. We don't want to see, people dying. And this all came up 2 years ago when Dale Earnhardt died in a crash too. Hopefully they can, like Cole said, bring up some more safety measurements and
that's when
all
they
that
added
type of
those
stuff.
the full belts.
Yep, exactly. Joe, what do you got, buddy?
Like Courtney said, I watched Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s crash live. You see anything like this, and especially as one as horrific as Weldon's, and I think what you were getting at, Cole, is I hope the culture of the racing doesn't change, but I do hope that there's something changed with the fact that there was what's the word? They didn't think going into Las Vegas that they should have raced there, and I don't think they should have, because there were safety concerns with it being so fast and such a pitch on the race.
If there are concerns beforehand, it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cut you guys off, and I can't be too excited about giving points for who has the best thoughts. But Joe, you brought up great points with the Dale Earnhardt Sr. and watching that firsthand. It's definitely not something special that you want to view in on, and the safety requirements that probably will be added to IndyCar and even NASCAR. Joe, I like what you said. You got 20. You took the lead, buddy.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, guys, 3 topics left. Boston Red Sox now have allegations of drinking, and they had even some reports of firsthand people actually telling that they did drink. Courtney, is there a problem with boozing in the Red Sox organization during games?
Yeah. First off, if you're getting paid millions of dollars for your job to play a baseball, don't be drinking on the job. You can't drink at any other job unless you're a bartender. Don't do it. That's disgusting. You're pitiful.
Joe?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. No reason there should be any alcohol in the dugout whatsoever. Keep the water. Come on, guys.
Cole?
They were drinking beer, eating chicken, and playing video games in the clubhouse. What's wrong with that? Mickey Mantle drank beers and smoked cigars in the dugout, for goodness sakes.
I don't know.
It's true.
Hey, it ruined the
They're adults,
season,
they can have a few drinks.
It's true, but still,
it's a long season.
It's true. Mickey Mantle, the greatest, did it. Do I agree with it? Not so much. Did it happen? It did.
Fine, good
Will the
point.
Red Sox do well? Hopefully.
All right, we'll let them do
All right, guys.
Here we go.
Tim Tebow made it start. Got a comeback win. Played pathetic in the first, let's say, 55 minutes of the game. Cole, they played your Dolphins.
Tim Tebow played terribly. He brought him back at the end, and they ended up losing. I don't know. What do you guys got?
I'm a girl. I like Tim Tebow.
You bet.
That's all I have to say.
That's true.
All right,
Joe?
he did what Tebow did. He didn't do great in the first half and got it through in the second.
All right. Guys. Joe Etten.
Oh, no!
Takes it.
Terrific.
25
Just
points.
what I wanted to happen.
At the winner of our shows, Joe, quick FaceTime, buddy.
All right, something maybe you guys didn't know about that happened this weekend was the Rugby World Cup. New Zealand won in front of their home crowd, and I got to give it up to the All Blacks. You guys should be watching some rugby. That's all I
Beautiful.
gotta say.
Guys, thank you very much. We are now short on time, but it was lovely to have Cole, Courtney, and Joe up here.
Lovely to have you,
Thank
too.
you, Chance.
Chance.
Thank you.
It's okay.
As always.
All right, stay tuned for the weekend review this Thursday. Have a nice day, guys.